What's up, folks? This is Josh back here from Inside Wrestling Truth. Back tonight with another video. This is gonna be my last video for a while, probably. But tonight, I want to talk about a DVD I've had for a while. I just got done watching. I've talked about a lot of these before. Only need 3 more of these to have the whole set. But I just got done watching kayfabe commentaries. Timeline, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the history of the WWE from 1988. This is a good one. This is one of the first ones that I ever bought. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit here tonight because, like I said, I just got done watching it. This is told by Jim Duggan. If you know anything about the timelines, they pick a year, they pick a wrestler, and they talk about it. The only ones I don't have of these are 94 and 95. But let's talk about this one. There's the front, of course, Duggan. There's the back. There's really not a whole lot of detail to these, but it really doesn't matter because they are so good. There's the disc. It's just plain. It's white, just like the kayfabe commentary disc are. On the back of this, it says the 80s are winding down. Business has seen its amazing peak, and the arenas are still full. The world's biggest federation is front and center in the spotlight, fighting to keep its growing market share. But Ted Turner has purchased WCW. The fallout of Duggan and Sheik's arrest is still in the news. Wrestlers aren't getting along. It's big time. It's 88. A lot of y'all guys know about the Iron Sheik Jim Duggan arrest. I'll talk about that here in a minute. Down here in the bottom, it also says things to talk about. SummerSlam 88, WrestleMania, Jesse Ventura, Adrian Adonis dies, Duggan Sheik arrest, the locker room, Rougeaus and Bulldogs, Road Life with Jake the Snake. Turner gets in the ring, Von Raschke, Vachon, Survivor Series, Saturday night's main event. This is 2 hours long, but it's very good. I was locked in the whole time. I hadn't watched this in a few years. This came out years ago. Let's see, 2010. So it's been out a while. But anybody that's a Jim Duggan fan, I would highly recommend pick this up because it's good stuff. They talk about everything from 88. They talk about Duggan winning the first Royal Rumble. They talk about the Iron Sheik, Jim Duggan, where they both get arrested, and Iron Sheik has all the cocaine in the car, and Jim Duggan has the weed. And Jim Duggan and Iron Sheik are drinking and driving, and they are flying past the state trooper. Of course, Jim Duggan's dad was the chief of police there, so it was pretty cool. Duggan talks about everybody. He talks about Savage, looking at the miles on the car to see if Miss Elizabeth had left. He gets real funny, real detailed. He talks about Hogan. He talks about how much he doesn't like Lex Luger in this DVD. Lots of stuff that you might not know about wrestling in '88 or on this. And Jim Duggan is laid back as always in this interview. They talk about all the big events, of course, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, etc. He talks about how he throws the 2x4 in the air and misses it and splits him right in the forehead. It's funny as hell. But lots of good stuff on this DVD. Like I said before when I did these, if you just collect WWE DVDs and you don't mess with these, you're missing out. Because a lot of the stuff that they won't say on WWE DVDs are all right here in these things, man. Go support kayfabe commentaries. The timelines. This is another good one. Like I said, if you're a Jim Duggan fan, even if you're not a Jim Duggan fan, pick these things up, man, because they're good. You can learn. I've learned so much just in this one tonight that I had forgot. Just learned a lot of stuff, man. He talks about the Rougeaus and the Bulldog situation, where Dynamite Kid smacks Jacques Rougeau, the Mountie, in the back of the head, and then of course we all know how he retaliates and knocks out Dynamite Kid's teeth. They talk about Ribs on the Plane by Brian Knobs. Just a lot of stuff in here. It's 2 hours long. Like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and tell everybody to go pick up everything that kayfabe makes, but they make a lot of good stuff, and the Timeline series is definitely one of the best ones to get. I have a ton of these. If you'd like me to review other ones, just let me know, because I can anytime. I reviewed a few of them. I know I reviewed Luger's and Beefcakes and a couple other ones. But he also talks really nasty situation in this match, or in this DVD. He talks about where he's in the ring with Andre, and Andre has his singlet deal tied in his mouth, and all the sweat, Andre's sweat, is leaking into Duggan's mouth, and he pukes up at a house show. Lots of good stuff. He talks about how him and Boss Man and Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, tie the Warriors, the elastic strings on his arms. They tie him to the ropes, and he can't get free. And they have to have some of the agents come out and cut the Warriors' tassels off of the ropes. And they actually, it was taped, so they were able to cut it out. And he talks about him, Boss Man, and Kurt Hennig got fined heavy. Just lots of good stuff in here. It's a good DVD. Go pick it up. You can get them for maybe like $15. If you look on eBay, you might even be able to get them for under 10. But this is just a little bit of review on Hacksaw Jim Duggan Timeline 1988. I'll see you guys next time, man. I just want to fill you in on another DVD that I thought was really good. A lot of people just collect WWE DVDs, but there are so many great wrestling DVDs out there that are so much better than what the WWE wants to brainwash you with that you don't know what you're missing. It's good stuff if you're a wrestling fan, past or present. But I'll see you guys next time, man. Peace.